Hey, what's up, you guys? We're back today with the Hydreigon and Dragapult EX Premium Collection Box. I actually got this a couple weeks ago. I was holding on to it, and now is a good chance to open it. Maybe our Lucario from our Lucario figurine box can bring us some luck. He'll be our little observer. So, yeah, this collection has 2 promo cards, 1 oversized card, and 10 boosters. So, from what we can see, there's some Surging Spark and Twilight Masquerade in here. So let's see what kind of luck we get. So we also get our 2 promo cards, our Dragapult EX and our Hydreigon EX. Kind of funny that it moves obsidian when that's just literally volcanic glass. But I like the 2 promo cards. They're really nice, actually. And then we have our oversized Dragapult EX, Phantom Drive, and Zen Headbutt. This card feels pretty good too. I find it kind of weird that they only give you one. They give you 2 promo cards, but they only give you 1 of this. You'd think they would just give you the 2, just have 1 on each side. But I'm happy with that. We get this big one. Next up, we have, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Surging Spark, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Twilight Masquerade. Since we have this set up actually pretty nicely, it's going to be a competition. Obviously, from Surging Spark, what we would love is the Pikachu EX. And from the Twilight Masquerade, you would love that Greninja. But let's see what kind of luck they bring us. Put these off to the side. We're going to have 1 pack of each. You know what? Let's start with Twilight Masquerade since that collection came out first. So let's see what kind of luck we can get from our buddy right here. And our Lucario will be our judge. Let's see if he can bring us some luck. He's going to be watching over the cards, making sure they don't pull anything sneaky. Starting off with a Swirlex. Going next to our Tadbulb. Our little Applin. He's hiding. Looks like he's hiding in the cupboard. Tumbling Attack. Our Flabébé. Wound Wound. And Fairy Wind. That's kind of cute. And we got Sunflora. Redirected Sunlight. Cool. Mega Drain. I think that's the first time I've pulled this Sunflora. Boomerang Energy. Rainfort. And back to our Swirlex. I'm gonna call, I'll call Fighting. Water. Nope. Let's see what kind of luck Lucario brings us. We start off with a Screamtail EX. Pretty good card to start with. Our next card, a Cook. Never gonna be mad at a sandwich. This card honestly feels really thick. Maybe it's just me, but it feels really thick. Especially compared to this. Like, this card feels a lot thicker than this one. And our final card is a Rev of Room. You know what? The least said about that guy, the better. So, Twilight Masquerade starts off with Screamtail. Let's see what Surging Spark has for us. Again, I still need the Latios from this collection because I already have the Latios. Ironically, I've pulled 2 of that one, but I've never been able to pull 1 Latios. So let's see if maybe we can pull it and finally finish our collection. Starting off with Vibrava, a little insect. Klefki, sticks and draw. That's pretty interesting. And a hook. We got Fue Coco. He's just sitting on the beach. And Glimora. Drayton. Wuchian. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Hazardous Greed and Entangling Whip. Medley Memo. And back to our little bug. You know what? I'll call Fire. And also these cards feel different than the Twilight Masquerade ones. Sorry. Darkness. Nope. Let's see what kind of luck we get. Starting off with our Scatterbug. Going to our Landorus, Fist of Focus, and Buster Swing. Honestly, that kind of reminds me of Fist of Faith from Angemon. And our last card, Fue Coco again. I'll put Landorus on top, but I think I'm going to give this one pretty handily to Twilight Masquerade. It won this first round. On to our next ones. Let's see what kind of luck they bring us. You know what? I'll switch over and start with our Surging Sparks again, since we started off with Twilight for the previous one. Starting off with our Glimora again. Corrosive Shards. We got Snorlax. Somebody clearly just woke him up. He's pissed. Primate. Sweep the Leg. And Mega Punch. Rufflet. He's just gonna flap it hurt us apparently. Dragon Elixir. Exneria. I always forget how to pronounce this Pokemon's name. Kind of find it funny that they still have like these cards for Dragon type, but Dragon isn't really an energy. Our Shiinotic. And back to our Glimora. You know what? I'm gonna call Fire. Why not? Yay! Called one right finally. Took me a while. Our first card is Xian Pao, Icicle Loop, and Snow Sink. Our next card, our adorable little Eevee. Now we're going to be mad at him. And our final card is Dragon Elixir again. I'm going to put our Eevee on top, because Eevee always wins out of pure cuteness factor. And now on to our Twilight Masquerade. Let's see what kind of luck we get. So hopefully I can get some Phantasmal Flame to be able to open it for you guys, but let's see. It's gonna be tricky, and from what I've heard, they're actually going to be releasing Phantasmal Flame like ETBs and the Charizard UPC, so it's going to be craziness. We got Farfetch'd. It looks like it's made out of cutout paper. Impromptu Carrier. Torkoal. Ramming Shell and Fire Spin. And we got Kadabra. I still find it funny that, like, after the original Kadabra, they actually didn't release this card for a decade or so. Halucha, prize count. We got Sandslash. He's actually in the hole. That's actually pretty cool. Lucian. Darmatan. Inferno Onrush and Rolling Tackle. And back to our Farfetch'd. We have a lot of fire. We have, like, what, 2 fire types? 2 or 3 fire types in here. I'll call fighting. Fire, actually, I would have called it if I gone with fire, but oh well. First card, Iron Leaves. Our next card, Tangle Growth. Thicket Body. I love the fact that he's just dancing away. I'll leave Iron Leaves on top just because I think it looks pretty cool. And our last card is... that is a lovely card. We got Teal Mass Ogerpon EX. Like, you can see, like, the glitter aspect on the border too. Although this card is horribly centered if I'm looking. Yeah, it's badly centered. You can see, like, this side is so much thicker than that side. Still a beautiful card. I'm not gonna be mad at that. But yeah, very badly centered. But yeah, I am gonna give this one, again, between our lovable Eevee and Ogerpon, I'm gonna have to give it to Twilight Masquerade again. Twilight Masquerade's got 2 victories right now. It's not looking very good for our Surging Spark right now. So let's see how it goes for our next set of each. I'm gonna open up our Twilight Masquerade this time. See if it continues with the streak, because right now it's doing a pretty solid 2-0 for it. Let's see, starting off with Groki. Going to our Heloptile. Our little dolphin friend. A Caretaker. Our Aragon. He looks insane. Angry Smash and Guard Claw. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 50 less damage. That's actually pretty cool. And our little cook friend again. And we got Clefable. Metronome. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it in this attack. That sounds kind of like risky, but actually kind of a cheap payoff, I guess, or a cheap cost. And return to a Groki. I will call... yeah, I'll call Psychic. Why not? We haven't called that one for a while. Water. Nope. See what we get. Our first card is our Sphinx. Curiosity. Your opponent reveals their hand. That's actually a pretty good card. Next card. Luxray EX. Piercing Gaze. Shock Voltage. I like this card a lot, actually. I didn't even know this card was in this collection. And actually goes perfectly with our Sphinx. And our final card is Clefable again. I don't know. I'm gonna see very happily. I'm voting for Luxray. Let's see what Surging Spark has for us. Starting off with our Magnemite. Going next to our Panseer. Just dancing on top of a mountain. Oranguru. Now you're in my... Wait, now you're in my power. That's very... That's either weird translation or just interesting. And smack. We got Vulpix. I love this little guy. Terra Orb. And Fluttermane. That almost looks like it should be a shiny, but no, it's not. And Drayton. And back to our Magnemite. I'm gonna call Psychic again. Darkness. Nope. I don't know why I keep going with that one. I'm not having any luck. Starting with Landorus. Our next card. Our Scatterbug again. Second time we've pulled this guy. And our final card is Appleton. Yeah, I'll leave our apple on top. Honestly, yeah, I gotta give it to Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade's 3-0. That is not good. So we go on to round number 4. Right now, Surging Spark has to do something because it is getting its butt kicked. So we're going to open up Surging Spark first this time, since we opened up Twilight first last time. Let's see if it can bring us any luck, or at least redeem itself at this point, because it's not having any luck. Let's see. We start off with Esper. This guy is just always fucking weird. See-through. Psyshock. We got a Wattrell. Aerial Ace. He looks like he's about to crash into something. We got Excadrill. We got Quaxwell. Our middle-aged duckling, basically. Deduction Kit. We got Altaria. Honestly, I've always liked this. I still find it weird it's a dragon type, but I like it. Having Charge and Cotton Wings. We got Bravery. Drag Off. Oh, that's not good. Blasting Wing. And back to our Esper. You know what? I'm going to call Grass this time. Psychic. The one time I don't call Psychic. Our first card is our little poop bug. Rabska, if I remember correctly. And our next card is our Oguru. Cover up our little poop friend. And the last card from round 4 of Surging Spark is... Ooh! Finally pulled something. We got a beautiful Bravery. Look at that card. Drag Off and Blasting Wing. Okay. I gotta admit, Surging Spark came through for us on that one. Let's see if our Twilight Masquerade can pay off. The one thing that's always kind of weird is like these, like they're barely sealed. Like it's actually kind of scary. Starting off our Twilight Masquerade with Chimecho. Kind of a nice, perfect time to pull this card because Chimecho just really, for the Pokemon ZA game, they just announced his Mega Evolution, which is very weird looking, but also very cool looking. I know it's supposed to be a wind chime. The new one kind of looks like, to be honest, kind of if you've ever bought one of those silicone things you can put to like make your eggs into like a smiley face. We got Chimchar. He's actually very cute looking. Fire breathing. You think, why not just call it flamethrower? Oh. Whirlipede. Pedian. Whirlipede, sorry. Poison ring and spinning attack. Crawdon. Snip snip. And ramming hammer. Rampaging hammer. Hey, Glaceon. Permeating chill and icicle missile. Honestly, from the non-originals, from the other wave, I like the Glaceon. You got Diplin, Kilowatt, and our Chimecho. You know what? I'll call Darkness. Fighting. Nope, not have any luck so far with calling some of these. Our first card is our Frostglass. Our next card, Spinnerat. And our final card for Twilight Masquerade is our little dolphin friend. I think Surging Spark finally pulled ahead. So yeah, that's a clear winner for Surging Spark. And for the final round, we have one last Twilight Masquerade and one last Surging Spark. Maybe Surging Spark can pull another win out of its hat, because right now it's still losing 3-1. Right now, at the very least, it can maybe end up being 2-3, and at least make it somewhat close, because right now it's not looking too good for it. Starting off with our Growlithe. Honestly, I love the illustration rare of this Growlithe. It's really cute. Blazing Destruction. Discard a Satan from play. That's actually pretty cool. You got Poliwhirl. I like that art style. I'd butcher that name so badly. So let me see. I'll try. Kadamad Hadiati Yawaraki. And if, God, I'm sorry I butchered that so badly. We got a Palm. Just in the tree holding its tail. We got Darumata. Fire Tackle and Strength. I find it funny that Fire Tackle, like Strength, it uses a fire. Community Center. Our Far in Gafra. I don't know, the name was always weird for this guy. Brute Bonnet. And back to our Growlithe. It's kind of weird that Growlithe is no longer a fire type. But yeah. You know what? I'm going to call fire in honor of Growlithe's original form. Nope. Psychic. First card. Frostglass again. Second one we've pulled. That's a holo too. Our next card. Glemet. And the last card from the last pack of Twilight Masquerade is... Oh, Heliolisk. I'm not mad at that. Look at that. And I love the fact that there's another one in the background just watching him. Wild Charge. I love that. That's actually a wonderful, strong end to Twilight Masquerade. Now, for the last pack from our Surging Spark. Let's see. if it can bring it back. Let's see. Last ones. We start with our Clobopus. Slight intrusion. Hey, Heliolisk. Look at that one. Parabolic charge and electro slug. Sedaddle. Draining fin. We got Glemin again. Passhove berry. Oh, Vivian. I always like Vivian. And Didi. And back to our Clobbopus. Funny that he's a fighting type. I understand, but he's like Clobber, but you would think they would be a water type. You know, I'll call water. Why not? Electric. Oh, poor little guy. Our first card is Sedaddle. Our next card is our Terrapago. And the final card from our Twilight Masquerade is Charcadet. Yeah, Twilight Masquerade won this one. So, final count is going to be looks like 4 victories for Twilight Masquerade and 1 for Surging Spark. But yeah, that's everything from this particular premium collection box. Again, don't forget we have our oversized card and our 2 promo cards. But yeah, honestly, let me know what you guys think. I actually had a lot of fun with this particular collection. I loved all of these. We got very lucky. That bravery is amazing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys would like to see from the new collection from Phantasmal Flame. And I'll try to get some of the Japanese ones from Mega Dream because I've heard that there are some great cards in there, although apparently the Mega Gengar is causing some drama. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.